Are you a natural leader who likes to take charge and make things happen? Do you have a clear vision of your goals and how to achieve them? Do you enjoy challenges and solving problems? If you answered yes to these questions, you might be an ENTJ personality type. ENTJs are known as the commanders because they are confident, assertive, and strategic thinkers who can inspire others to follow their lead. But what makes an ENTJ tick? How do they use their cognitive functions to navigate the world and interact with others? In this video, we will unravel the mysteries of the ENTJ cognitive functions and show you how they shape the commander personality. Stay tuned, because this is going to be a fascinating journey into the mind of one of the most powerful and charismatic personality types in the Myers-Briggs system. Please watch till the end, as we will share practical tips for ENTJs to leverage their cognitive functions in their career as well as personal growth. In the vast tapestry of personality types, ENTJs stand tall as the maestros of leadership style and strategic planning brilliance. Today, we pull back the curtain on the MBTI ENTJ personality, exposing the nuanced cognitive functions that fuel their command over success. Get ready for a riveting exploration into the ENTJ cognitive functions. We unravel the genius behind ENTJs on Smitholux Hub. ENTJs are one of the rarest personality types, making up only 2% of the population. What is an ENTJ, you ask? They are the unicorns of personality types. They are known for their leadership qualities, strategic vision, and ability to get things done. ENTJ is one of the 16 personality types based on the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, MBTI, a popular tool for assessing one's preferences, strengths, and weaknesses. ENTJ stands for extraversion, intuition, thinking, and judging, which are the 4 cognitive functions that dominate their mental processes. ENTJs are also known as the commander, the executive, the strategist, or the chief. They are often described as bold, visionary, rational, and driven. These natural-born leaders thrive under pressure, exuding confidence, assertiveness, and a crystal-clear vision of their goals. But hold on. There's more to the ENTJ's reputation as a visionary leader. ENTJs aren't just charismatic leaders, they're highly analytical and strategic thinkers with a knack for logical problem-solving. They are able to analyze complex problems and come up with effective problem-solving strategies that make others do a double-take. So what are the cognitive functions that make ENTJs so unique? Before we dive into the complexity, let's acquaint ourselves with the Maestro's toolkit, the cognitive functions, and why they are important for ENTJ functions. Cognitive functions are the mental processes that help us perceive, think, and make decisions. They are crucial for understanding cognitive functions, ENTJ. They are the building blocks of our personality and shape the way we interact with the world. Why should we care about these cognitive functions, you ask? Well, understanding them is like having self-confidence. It's a tool that empowers us to navigate life's complexities, the backstage pass to our own minds and the minds of others. It is essential for fostering independent thinking and understanding ourselves and others. It can help us improve our relationships, enhance our decision-making, and achieve our goals. For ENTJs, it's a captivating blend of T, Extraverted Thinking, N, Introverted Intuition, C, Extraverted Sensing, and F, Introverted Feeling. But before we continue, a special request. If you found this information helpful and insightful, please consider subscribing to our channel. By doing so, you'll stay updated on the latest content designed to enrich your understanding of the world and the people in it. Your support through subscriptions, shares, and comments fuels our commitment to creating content that matters. There are 8 cognitive functions in total, but we'll focus on the 4 that are most relevant to ENTJs. First, let's talk about extraverted thinking, T, often referred to as NT in personality circles. This is the dominant function of the ENTJ, and it's what gives them their strategic mindset. ENTJs use logic, facts, and objective criteria to make decisions and organize their environment. They are adept at analyzing situations, identifying problems, and implementing solutions. They are also skilled at delegating tasks, managing resources, and motivating others. Next, we have Introverted Intuition, NEI, which is a cornerstone of the ENTJ's abstract reasoning capabilities. This auxiliary function is what allows them to engage in big-picture thinking, seeing the big picture clearly. They're adept at connecting the dots and coming up with innovative ideas. But that's not all. ENTJs also have Extraverted Sensing, C, as their tertiary function, enhancing their assertive communication. This gives them a keen awareness of their surroundings and allows them to take action in the moment. Finally, we have Introverted Feeling, Phi, as the inferior function of the ENTJ. This often overlooked function is what imbues them with a sense of empathy and compassion for others. The cognitive functions we just discussed work in unison to forge the ENTJ cognitive function profile. ENTJs leverage these cognitive functions to enhance their decision-making skills, solve problems, make decisions, and interact with others. But how exactly do they do that? The answer lies in the function stack. The function stack, or the ENTJ functional stack, is the hierarchy in which the cognitive functions are utilized by the individual. For ENTJs, the function stack is as follows. 1. Extraverted Thinking, T. This is the dominant function of the ENTJ, underpinning their efficient leadership. It's what gives them their strategic mindset, ability to analyze complex problems, and come up with effective solutions. ENTJs are adept at systems thinking, able to break down problems into smaller parts and analyze each part systematically using this function. 2. Introverted Intuition, NI. This is the auxiliary function of the ENTJ, instrumental in future forecasting. It's what allows them to see the big picture and connect the dots. With forward thinking, ENTJs are able to anticipate future trends and come up with innovative ideas using this function. 3. Extraverted Sensing, C. This is the tertiary function of the ENTJ, enhancing their adaptability. They enjoy engaging with the present moment through their senses. They are attracted to new experiences, challenges, and opportunities. They are also adaptable, spontaneous, and energetic. ENTJs are opportunistic. ENTJ are able to adapt quickly to new situations and take advantage of opportunities using this function. 4. Introverted Feeling, Phi. This is the inferior function of the ENTJ, fostering their emotional intelligence. It gives them empathy and compassion for others. ENTJs are able to understand the emotions of others and respond appropriately using this function. The order of the cognitive functions in the ENTJ function stack is important because it determines how the ENTJ processes information and makes decisions. The dominant function, extraverted thinking, is the most developed and the one that the ENTJ relies on the most. The auxiliary function, introverted intuition, supports the dominant function as the auxiliary function and helps the ENTJ see the big picture. The tertiary function, extraverted sensing, provides balance to the dominant function as the tertiary function and helps the ENTJ adapt to changing circumstances. The inferior function, introverted feeling, is the least developed and the one that the ENTJ is least comfortable with. ENTJs have many traits that make them stand out from other personality types. Some of these traits are confident. ENTJs have a strong sense of self-worth and trust in their abilities. They are not easily influenced by others and do not shy away from expressing their opinions. Ambitious. ENTJs have high standards for themselves and others. They set challenging goals and work hard to achieve them. They are not satisfied with mediocrity and always strive for excellence. Innovative. ENTJs have a creative mind and a knack for finding new ways to do things. They are not afraid to experiment and try different approaches. They are always looking for improvement and optimization. Logical. ENTJs use reason and evidence to support their arguments. They are not swayed by emotions or biases. They are able to think critically and objectively. Leader. ENTJs have a natural talent for leading others and influencing them to follow their vision. They are assertive, persuasive, and charismatic. They are also responsible, organized, and efficient. Now that we know what the cognitive functions of the ENTJ personality type are, let's explore their functional use and how ENTJs integrate daily application of their cognitive functions in their daily lives to solve problems, make decisions, and interact with others effectively. With a commanding presence, ENTJs are natural-born leaders who thrive in high-pressure environments, adept at analysis and decision-making. Their structured approach is evident in their use of thinking, T, as they are skilled at breaking down complex problems into smaller parts and analyzing each component systematically. ENTJs are also highly analytical and strategic thinkers, possessing intuitive insights that enable them to see the big picture and connect the dots effectively. Leveraging their auxiliary function, Introverted Intuition, NI, ENTJs excel in vision casting, anticipating future trends and outcomes with precision and coming up with innovative ideas. But that's not all. ENTJs are responsive to their environment, demonstrating a keen awareness and readiness to take action when necessary. Their quick adaptation is facilitated by their tertiary function, Extraverted Sensing, C, which allows them to adjust swiftly to new situations and challenges, taking advantage of opportunities. Finally, ENTJs are empathetic and compassionate towards others, thanks to their inferior function, Introverted Feeling, Phi, that equips them with emotional responsiveness, allowing them to grasp and appropriately react to the emotions of others. Delving into ENTJ compatibility, ENTJs are often drawn to people who share their vision, drive, and competence. They tend to value intelligence, confidence, and independence in their partners. However, they may also clash with those who have different perspectives, values, or communication styles. ENTJs are compatible with some personality types more than others, depending on how well they can balance their strengths and weaknesses. Further exploration of ENTJ relationships and compatibility with other personality types. One of the most common personality types that ENTJs encounter is INFP. INFPs are idealistic, creative, and compassionate individuals who value authenticity, harmony, and personal growth. They may admire ENTJs for their competence, vision, and courage, but they may also feel intimidated, overwhelmed, or misunderstood by them. ENTJs may respect INFPs for their originality, empathy, and integrity, but they may also find them too sensitive, impractical, or indecisive. Another personality type that ENTJs often compare themselves with is ESTJ. ESTJs are organized, efficient, and responsible individuals who value stability, order, and tradition. They may share some similarities with ENTJs, such as being decisive, logical, and goal-oriented. But they may also differ in some aspects, such as being more conventional, detail-oriented, and rigid. ENTJs may appreciate ESTJs for their reliability, diligence, and loyalty, but they may also challenge them for their conservatism, inflexibility, and lack of innovation. One of the most intriguing personality types that ENTJs may encounter is INFJ. INFJs are visionary, insightful, and altruistic individuals who value meaning, connection, and growth. They may fascinate ENTJs with their depth, intuition, and creativity, but they may also frustrate them with their complexity, secrecy, and idealism. ENTJs may inspire INFJs with their confidence, ambition, and charisma, but they may also annoy them with their arrogance, dominance, and impatience. Talking about ENTJ celebrities, some famous ENTJs include Steve Jobs, Margaret Thatcher, Gordon Ramsay, and Oprah Winfrey. These celebrities demonstrate the qualities of ENTJs such as leadership, innovation, ambition, and charisma. They are not afraid to challenge the status quo, take risks, and pursue their goals with determination. ENTJs may also find some fictional characters relatable, such as Light Yagami from Death Note, Tony Stark from Iron Man, Daenerys Targaryen from Game of Thrones, and Hermione Granger from Harry Potter. These characters show the traits of ENTJs such as strategic thinking, logic, confidence, and assertiveness. They are often the ones who come up with plans, solve problems, and lead others. ENTJs have many potential careers that suit their skills, interests, and preferences. They are likely to excel in fields that require leadership, management, strategy, and innovation. Some examples of careers that ENTJs may enjoy are entrepreneur, executive, lawyer, engineer, consultant, and teacher. ENTJs may also find fulfillment in careers that allow them to make a positive impact on the world, such as activist, politician, journalist, or scientist. The core function of ENTJs is extraverted thinking, T, which means they use logic, facts, and objective criteria to make decisions and organize their environment. They are adept at analyzing situations, identifying problems, and implementing solutions. They are also skilled at delegating tasks, managing resources, and motivating others. T uses Introverted Intuition, NI, as its auxiliary function, which means ENTJs have a vision of what they want to achieve and how to get there. They are able to see the big picture, anticipate trends, and generate possibilities. The tertiary function of ENTJs is Extraverted Sensing, C, which means they enjoy engaging with the present moment through their senses. They are attracted to new experiences, challenges, and opportunities. They are also adaptable, spontaneous, and energetic. C uses Introverted Feeling, Phi, as its inferior function, which means ENTJs have a personal set of values and beliefs that guide their actions. They are passionate about what they do and care about the impact they have on others. However, they may struggle to express their emotions, understand their feelings, or empathize with others. Practical tips for ENTJs to leverage their cognitive functions. 1. Play to your strengths. ENTJs are natural-born leaders who thrive in high pressure. In their environments, they exhibit confidence and assertiveness, coupled with a clear vision of their goals and aspirations. They are highly analytical and strategic thinkers who are able to analyze complex problems. They adeptly tackle problems and devise innovative ideas while also having the foresight to anticipate future trends. Armed with responsive action, ENTJs are adept at coming up with innovative ideas and can take decisive action in the moment to address immediate challenges and changing circumstances. Finally, they are empathetic and compassionate towards others, which makes them great at understanding the emotions of others and responding appropriately. 2. Be aware of your weaknesses. ENTJs, in their pursuit of excellence, may sometimes be perceived as overly critical or insensitive, highlighting the need for self-awareness. Their emotional consideration can be overshadowed by impatience and a lack of tolerance for those who do not align with their vision. It's crucial for ENTJs to recognize these potential pitfalls and cultivate patience as part of their personal development. 3. Develop your emotional intelligence. ENTJs are highly analytical and strategic thinkers, but they can sometimes struggle with understanding the emotions of others. Developing emotional intelligence can help ENTJs become more empathetic and compassionate towards others. 4. Take time for reflective thinking. ENTJs are highly driven and ambitious, but it's important for them to engage in reflective thinking to maintain their sharp focus. Reflecting on their goal orientation allows ENTJs to stay focused on their objectives and priorities, which is crucial in preventing burnout and maintaining their drive. 5. Surround yourself with supportive people. ENTJs thrive in environments where they are surrounded by supportive and like-minded people. It's important for ENTJs to build strong relationships with others and seek out mentors who can help them achieve their goals. Misconceptions and challenges. Faced by ENTJs, often misunderstood, encounter a variety of challenges that impact their personal and professional lives, requiring them to navigate complex social dynamics. Some common misconceptions about ENTJs include they are cold and unemotional. They are too focused on achieving their goals and don't care about others. They are overly critical and insensitive to the emotions of others. Some of the challenges that ENTJs face include struggling to balance their work and personal lives, feeling frustrated when others don't share their vision, struggling to understand the emotions of others. Here are some tips for personal growth for ENTJs. 1. Develop your emotional intelligence. ENTJs can sometimes struggle with understanding the emotions of others. Developing emotional intelligence can help ENTJs become more empathetic and compassionate towards others. 2. Practice active listening. ENTJs are highly analytical and strategic thinkers, but they can sometimes struggle with listening to others. Practicing active listening can help ENTJs become better communicators and build stronger relationships with others. 3. Embrace your ambition. ENTJs are known for their high ambition and drive, but taking time to reflect is vital for them to channel that ambition effectively. By taking time to reflect with focus on their goals and priorities, ENTJs can enhance their ability to stay on track and sidestep the risk of burnout. 4. Seek out mentorship. ENTJs flourish in environments where they are supported by mentorship and can benefit greatly from the guidance of experienced mentors. Surrounding themselves with a supportive network and seeking mentors can be instrumental for ENTJs as they strive to reach their ambitious goals. Seeking out mentors who can help them achieve their goals can be a great way for ENTJs to grow both personally and professionally. In conclusion, ENTJs are unique and fascinating individuals who have a lot to offer the world. The ENTJ cognitive functions are a powerful combination of logic, intuition, efficiency, and charisma. They enable the commander personality to lead, innovate, and achieve their goals. However, they also come with some challenges, such as being too dominant, impatient, or insensitive to others' feelings. Therefore, ENTJs need to balance their strengths with some humility, empathy, and flexibility. By leveraging their unique contribution, cognitive functions, and embracing their strengths, ENTJs can achieve great things and make a positive impact on the world around them. By being aware of their weaknesses and working on personal development, ENTJs can become even more effective leaders and achieve even greater success. I hope these tips help you on your journey of personal and professional growth. Thank you for watching this video on Smitholux Hub. I hope you learned something new and interesting about the ENTJ personality type. If you've enjoyed this video and resonate with some insights we've shared, kindly comment your thoughts below. Please subscribe to our channel, like this video, and share it with your friends. That way you will be supporting us to make more insightful video like this. We appreciate your support and feedback. Stay tuned for more videos on personality types and cognitive functions.